Hi, I'm continuing Buddhism summary. I'm going over a section I may have done, but I'm just want to make sure. Um, and it's part 4.75. so, okay, partnership of deepening love and respect. This is from Ikeda, uh, who is the president of the Buddhist Society called SGI. Regarding couples, the important thing is that they become happy in the end, that they do their human revolution. Whether or not one has children, that is what faith is about, because happiness is something that exists within our hearts. The purpose of this lifetime is to transform our own selves. That is why we need to do our best, bring those around us to function as good friends or influences. Regarding breaking up, unless you break through the karma that led to you having such a problematic relationship, then even if you separate, you are bound to experience the same kind of suffering in the future. And if you're going to have to go through the same suffering anyway, then perhaps it's not too late to do something about it in your present marriage or relationship. Take a step back and regard your partner with compassion, then you'd be able to be more forgiving and empathetic and avoid unnecessary confrontations. How much better it would be not to take your partner's nagging so personally, to be big hearted rather than brooding over the past. It would be wonderful if you could look at the experience as a valuable lesson and through um, work for Kosen Rufu even harder than before, which is peace. Um, if you can achieve such an expansive life condition, then even your partner's nagging will sound instead like sweet bird song. Um, Without patience and perseverance and a conscious effort to understand each other, couples cannot succeed. To create a safe, supportive home environment, to work at their respective jobs, etc. Some have even gone as far as to suggest that 99% of all marriages are unsuccessful. The French essayist Montaigne said, there is hardly less torment in running a family than in running a whole country. It's Montaigne. Without being willing to invest effort, happiness is merely a dream fairy tale, simplistic, childish way of life. This illusion breaks up many marriages. Um, that without effort, happiness can be achieved. Um, to seek happiness that way can only end in misery. Making steady efforts to move forward together, these are the foundation from which real love deepens. Love that does not deepen is on the level of simple attraction or preference. Real love means wanting to share one's life with the other person forever. It is also important for a couple to thank and praise each other often. It can be for anything, just appreciating is what matters. Should strive to make their home a bright and happy place. Next section regarding children's parents. It's ideal if the parents of a child get along well, but if they don't and end up divorcing, that doesn't necessarily mean that the child will turn out badly. There are many cases where children grow into fine, upstanding people precisely because of such hardships. I would hope that those around would provide warm support and children will not feel lonely, but will instead open their hearts and expand their circle of friends all the more. Um, and Following, ultimately, Aikida said that you have to make your own decision based on reflecting deeply on your life, seeing yourself for who you are, and striving to accomplish your human revolution in the place you are now. As long as you have such strong faith, you will definitely become happy in the end. No matter what happens, as long as you have the faith, to continue advancing toward the achievement of Kosen Rufu without giving up your patience um, and practice, you will be victorious in the end. All of the principles are eternal guidelines of the Soka Gakkai, the Buddhist organization, whose purpose is to provide a clear direction or focus in the members' respective lives and circumstances, in their homes, workplaces, and communities, who will not be defeated by difficulties or fall into the trap of negativity or complaint, but will instead live with hope and triumph over all. Nichiren Daishonin writes, "Those who believe in the Lotus Sutra will gather fortune from 10,000 miles away," from New Year's Gosho. He also cites the words of the great teacher Dengyo, Dengyo. When in the family honor is paid diligently to the teachings, the seven disasters will certainly be banished from on the nation's slander of the law. So that is this section. So I appreciate you watching, and the copy of the summary in its entirety um, is on the webpage facebook.com Yos All Play. That's spelled YOSALLPLAY, which is my page. Today is May 13th, and it's 8:12 p.m. Currently at Mid Valley Regional Library in North Hills. Thank you very much. And the sun just went down, so it's just getting dark. And yes, that is the moon. So our time is up. I'll see you guys. Um, Thank you again for joining me in the Summary of Buddhism Wisdom Academy.